How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Riley here. And today, you guys, yet again, I am bringing you all another brand new NBA video here on my channel. Now, today we are coming at you guys with a brand new topic, something that I have not done before. And yes, as you can probably tell from the title of the video already, today we are going to be going over the best players in the NBA by age group. So essentially how this video is going to work is I'm going to be going by each age in the NBA, and I'm going to be listing off who I believe the best player in the NBA is in that age. So I also do want to point out right from the beginning of the video that these ages are from the beginning of the NBA season. They are not the current ages. I tried to find a list of the current ages of NBA players, but for the life of me, I could not find a list of this, so we are just going off of a list that I found from the beginning of the year. So yes, I know as about 6 months have passed from the beginning of the NBA season, some of the ages that I do read off to you guys are going to be false. They're going to be off by a year, and I apologize. So I'm just saying, you guys, right now, do not go down below and slander me on having these ages wrong. I know some of them are wrong. This is the only list I could find. But you guys, before we get into the video, I want to say if you guys are brand new viewers to the channel or you're coming from a previous video and you guys haven't done this yet, I am highly encouraging each and every one of you guys to pause the video right now, go down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Not a single person that does this will regret doing it, you guys. It's free, it's easy, and on top of that, it just gets you guys my content that much faster than just checking my channel every now and then. You get the updates right away when I post. But after saying that, I appreciate any of you guys who do that for me. But without further ado, we are going to be jumping into the best players in the NBA by each age group. All right, you guys, starting off this video, we are going with the 18-year-olds. We're jumping right into the teenagers. And at number 18 for the video, we have Jaren Jackson Jr. with the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I'm just going to say this right away. There were not many 18-year-olds to choose from. The only notable ones that I found were Jaren Jackson Jr., Kevin Knox, and Wendell Carter Jr. And out of these three, you guys, honestly, I feel like Jaren Jackson Jr. is the best in the NBA right now. He has the most to offer for a franchise like the Memphis Grizzlies going forward in the future. And on top of that, I just really like how he plays. I really like what I see in this kid, and I think he's the best 18-year-old in the NBA at this time. All right, after this, we are going on to the 19-year-olds in the NBA, and for this one, I could not decide on one, you guys. I picked both Trae Young and Luka Doncic for the 19-year-olds. I seriously, you guys, they are just such great and dominant players for their age. I could not decide between the two, and I'm hoping you guys will forgive me for not choosing between the two. I honestly feel like they are both deserving of this, and I didn't want to leave one of them out. So for this one, we are going with Trae Young and Luka Doncic for the 19-year-olds. Now that we have the teenagers out of the way, we are jumping into the 20s, and for the 20-year-olds, I have Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is clearly one of the younger stars in the NBA that has most proven himself already by essentially being the leader of the Boston Celtics team as a 19-year-old and leading them to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And if it wasn't for LeBron James, he probably would have led his team to the NBA Finals as a teenager. So yes, this was a major factor into deciding that as a 20-year-old, he is most certainly the most dominant player in this age group in the NBA right now. I'm very confident in this. And now we are moving on to the 21-year-olds, and for this one, I have chosen Devin Booker. This one, you guys, was actually very difficult to choose, I am not gonna lie, because this one was essentially between Devin Booker, Ben Simmons, and Donovan Mitchell. Those were the top three for the 21-year-olds. And I don't know, yes, a lot of you can make the case for either Donovan Mitchell or Ben Simmons as well. This three-way race was very close, but I don't know, I just feel like with the numbers that Devin Booker's putting up, with what he is doing in Phoenix right now, we cannot take away from those numbers at all in any way, and those numbers are a major reason of why I have put him into the top player for 21-year-olds across the entire NBA. Moving on to the 22-year-olds of the NBA, we have D'Angelo Russell being the best player. You guys that are regular viewers of the channel probably already knew that I was going to go with D'Angelo Russell with this pick. I absolutely love what this kid has to offer for the game. He is such an up-and-coming star in the NBA. He was awarded his first All-Star appearance this year, as most of you guys know, which was very well-deserving in my opinion and a lot of people's opinions around the entire league. But yeah, there weren't really any comparable ones that really stuck out besides D'Angelo Russell for this age group. And you guys, at number 23 for the video today, we have none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Again, you guys that stick around the channel, you know I am a diehard Giannis fan. There's no one else I would have picked in this choice. He is clearly already one of the most dominant players the NBA has to offer right now, just being at 23 years old. So there is no doubt in my mind that he is the greatest 23-year-old in the NBA right now, let alone one of the best players in the entire league. All right, and moving on to 24-year-olds, we have Joel Embiid of the 76ers. Again, like I said with Giannis, at such a young age, Joel Embiid is absolutely dominating the league and showing that he is a force to stay. He's essentially the leader of the Philadelphia 76ers team right now, who has the potential to make a deep playoff run. And like I said with previous people, there weren't really any other 24-year-olds that really stuck out and compared to Joel Embiid as much. Again, if you guys have any counter arguments to the opinions I'm making, don't be afraid to leave your feedback down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say about each and every one of these, because I'm sure you're going to disagree with me on some, and that's all right. And I want to hear what you guys have to say, so don't be afraid to leave your comments. Moving on to the 25-year-olds of the NBA, we have Anthony Davis ranking among the best. We're starting to get into some of the best players in the NBA as we keep rising in age, and I really feel like I don't have to explain myself that much for choosing these specific players. Like, you guys know Anthony Davis is a top 5 player in the NBA. There's not much more to say about him that needs to be proven. He's a force to be reckoned with in all aspects of the game and was very easily the best 25-year-old the NBA has to offer right now. On to the 26-year-olds, we have Kyrie Irving on the Boston Celtics. Now, again, you guys know how much praise I have for Kyrie as well as the rest of the league. The dude has some of the craziest handles I've ever seen out of anybody play the game of basketball, and just what he has done on the court already in such a short amount of time in the NBA. He's just getting into the prime of his career, and I'm so excited to see what else this man has to offer for his NBA career. Easily the best 26-year-old. And moving on to the next level of age, we have 27, and for this one, I have chosen Kawhi Leonard. I know Kawhi Leonard has been in the spotlight recently with leaving San Antonio and dissing that franchise a lot, but still obtaining a Finals MVP under his belt at such a young age and being a proven star in the league. He was, again, a very easy choice for the top 27-year-old across the entire NBA. Like, no matter if you like or hate him, the dude's got mad talent, and it's undeniable. All right, and you guys, moving on to the 28-year-olds of the NBA, we have James Harden of the Houston Rockets, which yet again was an obvious no-brainer. The dude has already won an MVP last season, and he's making a very strong case for it this season as well with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's averaging either 35 or 36 points per game right now for the Houston Rockets, and to be quite honest with you guys, that is the only stat you need to hear to know that he's the best 28-year-old in the league. If you're putting up 36 points per game in an NBA season, you are the best player for your age group. I really don't care what anyone else has to say about it. James Harden is the best 28-year-old. All right, and now moving on to 29-year-olds of the NBA, we have a very obvious choice in Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, again, is one of the more proven stars in the league, a superstar, if not the best player in the NBA. A lot of people are considering and thinking that he has passed LeBron this year for the greatest player in the NBA. And I feel like if you're in that topic of conversation very often around sports shows, debates, and topics, I feel like you're the best 29-year-old in the NBA. Might be going out on a limb by saying that, but that's just my opinion. All right, we're on to 30-year-old. And with this one, I have chosen Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors. Back-to-back Warriors in this countdown of best by age group. Steph Curry is probably hands down the greatest shooter the game of basketball has ever seen. That argument is very hard to counter. I know that for a fact, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. Like, the facts are undeniable with what he has done. And again, when looking at other 30-year-olds across the league, it was pretty much uncomparable to say Steph Curry is the greatest out of all of them. All right, and at 31 years old, we have probably undeniably the greatest sixth man in the NBA right now, which is Lou Williams of the Los Angeles Clippers. I cannot say enough about Lou Williams and how much I respect this man. Like I said before, being the sixth man of the Los Angeles Clippers, he is essentially the leader of this team after they have been in huge rebuilding processes over the last couple of years, losing Lob City, losing Tobias Harris and Boban Marjanovic this year. He has taken this team under his wing and essentially led them to a playoff berth, but nobody was expecting it. So much praise for Lou Williams. Clearly the best 31-year-old in the league, no doubt about it. Moving on to 32-year-olds, we have LaMarcus Aldridge of the San Antonio Spurs. LA 12 is still putting up some pretty good numbers and essentially leading that team with DeMar DeRozan to yet again another winning season. I'm pretty sure it's the 22nd straight winning season for the Spurs, and yet again another playoff appearance, which is absolutely absurd when you look at the numbers and history of that franchise. And he's definitely still carrying his load even at 32 years old for that team, and you got to give props to him where it's due. LA 12 is still a very good player in this league. And at 33 years old for this video, we have LeBron James. Again, another uncomparable player when looking at the best 33-year-olds in the league. A lot of other 33-year-olds in the league are not even close to what LeBron is doing right now. To be truthful, I can't even remember the other 33-year-olds in the league when I looked at the list because it wasn't even close. It essentially was not worth even looking at. So yeah, I really don't even have to explain myself anymore with this one. I don't have to say anything. You guys already know this. LeBron's the best 33-year-old. There's no doubt about it. All right, guys, we're starting to get up there. And now at 34 years old, we have JJ Redick of the Sixers. JJ Redick, for being 34 years old, he's definitely still playing at a high level. I can say that at least. I was actually surprised to see he's 34 years old. I thought he was still like 31 or 32, to be honest with you. But even in an old age, he's still able to provide for the Sixers team that, again, is going to potentially make a deep playoff run. And he's still providing that Sixers team with a good shooter that can make shots when they need it. All right, guys, and we're really starting to get down there now. At 35 years old, we have Tyson Chandler of the LA Lakers. When I was looking at 35-year-olds for this video, I'm pretty sure Tyson Chandler might be the only 35-year-old in the league. If he's not the only one, there are very few to choose from. Believe me when I say this. But I'm not trying to take anything away from Tyson Chandler. He still is actually a pretty decent player for being at the age of 35. Like, he's still a beast in the paint. He's still able to play. I give props to him for being in the league still. And he actually really helped out this Lakers team more than what they would have been at without a center like Tyson Chandler that they picked up. So I'll give props to Tyson Chandler where it is due. Now, at 36 years old, we have Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat. Now, as all of you know, I'm pretty sure Dwayne Wade has said he is retiring after this season. And he's even on record for saying that he could probably play 2 or 3 more years, but he's just glad he's calling it quits now. And I completely agree with that statement of that he could go longer if he wanted to, because the dude can still put up really good numbers, and I'm really sad to see that he is retiring. But yeah, on the fact of the age, he is hands down the best 36-year-old. There was no one even close to comparing to him with this. So yeah, that's really all you need to know. Dwayne Wade is the best 36-year-old in the NBA right now. All right, guys, and for 38-year-olds in the NBA, we have Jamal Crawford ranking at the top of the list. Again, with this one, we're getting down there. There's not many to choose from, but right when I saw Jamal Crawford at the 38 age mark, I instantly knew he was going to be at the top of this list because, again, there's not many people still playing at this age. And the fact that Jamal Crawford has said that he is still not even close to retiring, he still wants to play a lot longer, I give this man props as well. He deserves getting props for this. He's still going hard in the NBA. He still wants to keep playing for the love of the game, and I absolutely love that in a player. All right, and at 39 years old, you guys, I swear to God, I could not find a single 39-year-old on that entire list. Not a single one. So we're skipping 39 years old, I guess. At 40 years old, we have none other than Dirk Nowitzki. You guys probably all saw this one coming. Dude's an absolute legend. He will go down as one of the best players to play the game of basketball in the NBA. Gotta love Dirk. Literally nobody hates Dirk, I feel like. He's never done anything to be hated, and he's just a goofy guy to watch. He's just a funny basketball player to watch right now. It's fun to watch his retirement journey. I absolutely love the guy, and I have so much respect for him, and he is the top 40-year-old in the league. And for the final one, you guys, at 41 years old, only 41-year-old left in the league, and the best one for that matter is Vince Carter. I just personally cannot believe that Vince Carter is at the age of 41 years old and is still going and playing how he is. And again, he is on record saying that he's not even sure if he's going to retire after this season. The dude is literally a workhorse. Father Time has nothing on this man, and I really want to see him keep going. I want to see him play as long as he can. I want to see him play until he's 45. Vince Carter is absolutely insane, and he's easily the best 41-year-old in the league. But all right, you guys, this list took a while, but I'm thinking that's going to mark the end of the video here today. Once again, you guys, I'm really hoping you did enjoy the video. It took a while to make, but it was well worth it in my opinion. If you guys did enjoy the video in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to go down below and slap a like on it for me. You guys know how much the support means to me. I love each and every one of you for giving it to me on every single video. And after saying that, if you guys are new, don't forget to go down below and subscribe to never miss another video of mine. But after saying that, that's definitely all I have to say for this video. So once again, I thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you guys. You all know this, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!